Try Ditsky den. In today's video, we're going to be playing with this Goblin Giant deck that I came up with because it's a broken ass card. I just want to ask, stick to the end of this video because I got some lore for you guys and it's probably the best one I've made so far. Let's go clap some cheeks. But before we get into it, I just want to ask, if you're enjoying the content, please leave a like and subscribe. Alright, let's get into the video. Whoa, hold up 1 second. I'm obviously still new to this YouTube thing, so anything you can think I can do to improve, please leave it down in the comments. And also, if you watch to the end, you'll be helping me out a ton. Alright, let's get into it. So I'm gonna need y'all to peep game and lock in for today's video, because I got a story to tell, and I forgot to turn my notifications off. I love that. I am going to tell you guys about the biggest regret I have so far in my life. And you know, a lot of people like to say shit like, live life with no regrets, you don't want to be regretting anything when you... That's some bullshit, okay? Everyone has shit that they regret, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's my ideology. But basically, this is a story of something that happened pretty recently. It was to do with a girl, because of course it was. I went to a party. I went to a school play. One of my mates was performing in this school play, and so I decided I wanted to go and support him. They were playing Twelfth Night, which is like a Shakespeare play. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. But afterwards, my mate decided there was an after party for all of the members, and my mate wanted me to go and join. So I was like, okay, sure, why not? I hadn't eaten anything today. That's something to keep in mind. And I just really was not expecting to be going to a party that night, right? So I get to this party. After I go pick up my booze, I get a couple drinks, you know what I'm saying? I arrive at the party and it's all like theater kids, so it's not really my crowd, but you know, I can mix with anyone. I don't really mind. I'm a people person, right? I just like people in general. So you know what? It's all good. I'm gonna enjoy myself tonight, right? So I go to this party. I brought along like maybe 7 or 8 drinks. I think it was 8 drinks. I got an 8-pack, 2 4-packs. And then I also had a bunch of shots of both whiskey and vodka, because that's what was there. That's what was provided for us. So you know what I'm saying? It was a pretty big night for your boy. I'm gonna be honest, it was probably the most drunk I have ever been in my entire life, all right? So at this party, there were 2 girls that were sort of tried chatting me up the whole time. The first girl was, okay, and there's no respectful way of saying this, and I feel like it is relevant to the story, unfortunately. Like, I don't like the fact that I'm going to say this, but they were chopped, okay? Both the girls I'm talking about in this story, both of them were chopped, all right? But it was slim pickings at this party, all right? And you know, your boy, he honestly, actually this day, he had just gotten the snap from a fucking baddie. But, you know, he was still on the hunt because nothing's guaranteed, right? So there was the first chick that tried talking to me. She was a little bit, what will we call her? We'll call her Sandy. So Sandy comes and talks to me. She's talking to me like throughout the party, just coming in, coming out. I didn't really fuck with her that much. I mean, she seemed like a cool person, I guess, but I didn't really know who she was. I wasn't really that interested in her. And it wasn't it with this girl. The conversations weren't really there. And most of this party, he got rid of my thing of mine. Most of this party, I was kind of just spending the entire time dancing on the floor with my boy who invited me. And then throughout the party, there was also this other girl who was less important to the story, because Sandy is the one that this revolves around, all right? The other girl, we'll call her Ella. She was, again, not my type, I guess is the only respectful way of saying it. But she was actually a very interesting person. I really enjoyed talking to her. So I ended up talking to this girl quite a lot throughout the night. She like asked my Instagram and stuff at the end, but like, I mean, I gave it to her because, you know, I'm not a dickhead. But yeah, that was that. Party's over. And I live in fucking Whoop Whoop, right? So there's no way I can't drive home after this party, obviously, because I've been drinking. And so there's basically no way of me getting home. So I have to stay at my friend's house, which is the case for any sort of piss up that I go to. So I go back to my mate's house, the one who invited me to this party in the first place, the one who I came and watched the play for. And his sister was also at this party. His sister is a year younger, and she brought her 2 friends over, the Blondie and Sandy. And I did not realize that Sandy was gonna be staying over at the same house I was staying over at. But that's all good. So we get to the house. Keep in mind, as I said, this is the drunkest I have ever been in my life. I am off my rocker right now. And I don't usually drink very much. I never get to the point where I just like can't, you know, function. But that's sort of the point I was at on this night, because I didn't eat anything, blah, blah, blah. It was, okay, it was rough, right? But I was enjoying myself. And for whatever reason, does that have my towel? No, beautiful. We're gonna get an ice spirit, please. Oh shit, oh shit. He might take the tower. For whatever reason, all 5 of us, because it's me, my mate Sandy, the blonde chick, and my mate's sister. We are all on this couch together for, again, a reason that I don't know. Please don't hit my dark golden, thank you. That is perfect. We're just gonna get Bats here because he used his app. We're all on this bed together. I have his sister lying on top of me, and I also have Sandy like cuddling up to me. And you know what? My boy, he's getting it on with this blonde chick. So I'm like, yeah, that's cool. You do your thing, pal. Like, shit, you do you. And I got these 2 other girls on top of me. And keep in mind, his sister's got a boyfriend. So I don't know why she's on top of me, but eventually, thank the Lord, eventually she decides to get up and leave the room. So it's just left 4 of us on this bed. We look over to see my boy start making out with this blonde thing. All right, good for you, go him. I'm off my rocker, I'm feeling horny as hell. I got a girl right next to me. And you know when you're drunk and your choices, your frontal lobe decision making sort of just goes completely out the window, right? This is a girl that I would normally not entertain in the slightest, okay? I would never entertain this girl, but it happened that night for whatever reason. She decides, she asked me some question along the lines of, so is that, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna do that next? And my fucking dumbass decided, all right, I'm gonna start making out with this chick on the bed right next to my boy. By the way, this is not a story that I was thinking I was gonna tell, but everyone involved sort of knows everything that's happened now. All my friends know everything that's happened because this shit was ridiculous. I'm making out with this chick, I'm drunk off my rocker, but eventually we go to bed. We sleep in separate beds, thank the fucking Lord. It only got as far as making out. And in the middle of making out, this girl tells me about this guy that this is what she says. She says, I sort of have a thing with this guy. We're gonna name him Miles. And this guy is in my film and TV class at school, right? And there's only 4 dudes in this class, all right? There's not many people in this class. So already, why am I taking a screenshot? Already I'm feeling guilty. I need to get rid of that. Already I'm feeling guilty because I've just done my boy dirty. No, I'm not really like very good mates with this guy, but I know him. And you know, that's just mad disrespect, taking someone else's girl, even if they aren't together, all right? So I wake up the next day, I'm sleeping in my own bed, and this girl comes in first thing in the morning. She comes in with a bottle of water. I'm feeling hungover, like the most hungover I ever have in my entire life. That was an interesting poison, but you know what, it's all good. Okay, so I'm feeling the most hungover I ever have in my entire fucking life at this point, all right? Like, it is cooked. It is absolutely cooked. But she, you know, she's a nice person. She comes in with the bottle of water. I'm like, all right, I'll take it. She's sorting me out. And then this girl, and at that same night, this other girl, Bella, that I already told the story about on this channel, the one that ghosted me. I had gotten her snap her Instagram at that same school play. So, and it turns out that Bella was best friends with Sandy. Which was, you know, already just what a situation I've put myself in, right? So I find out, I can't remember if it was from Bella, because this was a while ago. I can't remember if it was from Bella or if it was from Sandy. The next morning, that matter of fact, no, this guy that she has a thing with, it's not a little thing. They've been dating for the past 3 months. These guys have been full on boyfriend, girlfriend for the past 3 fucking months. And I've just done a madness, bro. I should have... And I've just done a madness to my boy. I mean, again, he's not really my boy, but still, it's disrespect. And that's not the type of thing that Ditsky's character would usually be doing, all right? It's just not. I'm not playing well this game. It's all good. It's not the type of thing your boy would usually be doing. So I'm hungover as shit, and I'm feeling guilty as all hell, all right? I come to find out from Bella, because I was talking to her at this time and I was interested in her, that Sandy goes and tells her boyfriend about the situation that went down, and for whatever reason they still stay together, because he's done the same thing to her apparently in the past. So this is all just a fucked ass situation. I don't know what I have gotten myself into. This is the problem with alcohol. But luckily, she didn't tell him that it was me. So at least I could still, you know, sort of have a little bit of dignity as I'm going into school and sitting in a class with him and only 3 other people. Anyway, fast, and again, this girl is chopped, bro. I am in a pit of despair. I am hungover as shit. I go home. I have to drive home. I have to take an Uber to my car, which was at the party. And then I had to drive home after that. In the span of me waking up and me getting home, I throw up about 8 times. I have to stop my car about 4 times just because I need to throw up just constantly. It is not looking good, Brev, all right? It's not going well. I find out literally last week as we came back to school for the new term, that matter of fact, these guys have broken up now because they had a toxic ass relationship. This shit was bound to happen. It was good that they broken up, right? I'm glad my boy got out of the situation, but out of spite to my boy, this girl says to this guy, I should have put that in the other lane. It's all good. She says to this guy that, first of all, she said it was me. She gave out the name. So now this guy knows that I hooked up with his girl. And you know what? She told him that I fucked her. All we did was make out. That's all we did was make out. I did not fuck this girl, bro. And that's what he thinks I did. So I can't even look at this guy in the eyes anymore. I don't know. And what am I meant to say to him? I can't tell this guy, oh shit, nah, we didn't fuck. Nah, nothing happened. I didn't know that you guys were dating at the time. Because, bro, what's he gonna think, bro? Man, he's just gonna think I'm making up bullshit. Who's he gonna trust? The guy who's in his class, who's like, did him dirty, or the girl that he was dating for 3 months? You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, man. Luckily, I only got a couple weeks of school left. So, I'm only gonna have to see him a few more times. But yeah, it's a fucked ass situation that I've got myself in. I regret everything that happened that night. Except for meeting that other girl, Ella, because I actually still talk to her. Not in a romantic way, we're friends-ish. But you know, yeah, that's Ditsky's story for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.